is there an NFL team right now that you don't really have a feel for as to what they're going to look like on the field as it compares to the number?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Cleveland Browns are my absolutely the team for me that's puzzling. Their win total on the season's up to 9.5. It was 10 for a while. They have a quarterback that is against no string attached massages and basically is going to try to get full massages no matter where he is. He literally needs to be in a strip mall in the South Side somewhere, and he's trying to do this in general. He didn't play. He had his lowest QB rating of his entire career last year at a organization that is a quarterback killer, not a quarterback developer. Who's the last good quarterback Cleveland even had? Bernie Kosar?
I mean, you start running through you've seen the picture of the jersey where it was like Tim Couch and then Johnny Manziel, and it was like 26 names deep. Kosar probably is the last to at least be able to be effective, although Baker did take him to a playoff game.
When Bernie Kosar was quarterback, I had a mullet, I think. I mean, this team, and Baker Mayfield, if you want to, if he's the
level
ceiling of success, is he the success that Cleveland's doing with quarterbacks?
I mean, he's the best quarterback season that they've had in 20 years.
So what I'm saying is that this team is notorious for killing quarterbacks. I think that Deshaun Watson is a lot more fragile than Baker Mayfield and some of the other guys you just listed off as far as where his mental game is right now. And how they're going to win, I don't know how they're going to win 10 games. They're in a really difficult division with much better coaches, much better teams. They've got Baltimore to deal with. Pittsburgh, Tomlin hasn't had a losing record in his entire career there.
And so then Cincinnati just went to a Super Bowl and an AFC Championship game.
Thank you. So how's this team going to win? So, yeah, they're the head scratcher. How are they going to win 10 games? Now, if they do, I'll be the first sitter and say, yeah, you know what? I was wrong about their quarterback because a lot of the other components of that team are very good. And that's why the number's so high. But this is a league. You've got to have good quarterback play. You're not going to beat anybody. So they're the one for me. What about you? Anybody in particular?
I really don't understand what the Raiders are going to look like this year with Jimmy Garoppolo at the helm, because again, they lost Darren Waller. I think that's going to be the biggest piece to the Raiders' success this year. It's not going to be Derek Carr being gone. It's Darren Waller. That guy was an absolute threat in the passing game. I don't care if Hunter Renfrow is healthy. I don't care if Josh Jacobs is healthy. I don't understand what that team's going to be, and I really dislike Josh McDaniels. So for me, I'm a little bit biased, but I really can't put a letter grade on them right now just because I don't know what to expect. Same with New Orleans. What do they have from a receiving core standpoint that makes you think that they're going to be competitive? Bringing back Jimmy Graham, is that the answer? I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you this: Las Vegas, before Arizona started doing their routine they're doing, was the lowest power rated team in the NFL by the line setters in Las Vegas if they did not have Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
So if he's out, to your point, the rest of this team is really, really weak. And so if he gets hurt, they're another one. If you're going to play a win total, you have to go under based on Jimmy G. Might be great. He might just be a pretty good looking dude that's an okay quarterback. Yeah. And he might be a quarterback who's a lot better on a really, really good team with a really, really good coach. Think about where he's come from. I mean, Jimmy G's come from some of the best coaches and best organizations in the league. Now he's going to have to carry more of that load. And at least from the line setters are saying he's not equipped to do that.
He could probably be also too a little bit more under the radar in Foxborough and in Santa Clara than he can be in Vegas.
Exactly right. Yeah, this is a win now city. And they're used to winning. The hockey teams continue to get it done. And so they don't have a lot of pieces around him. So interesting year in both those teams. You're right. I think New Orleans could be decent for sure. I put New Orleans and Atlanta kind of the same little power rated area in that they both could do really well. Both could win 4 games. It wouldn't just totally surprise me.
That division's completely wide open.
Exactly.
Finally, Monday nights, Bills, Jets. It's going to be weird to see Aaron Rodgers in that shade of green.
I'm super excited about it, though. I really, whether he's great or horrible, there's going to be great storyline. And you want to talk about a city that you can't show up and play bad?
Yes.
I mean, Green Bay will hold your hand and give you a hug and say, yeah, it's okay. You'll get him next time. The Jets are going to be like, what the hell did we pay for? And if he plays
the first time Aaron Rodgers throws an interception, which he doesn't do, there will be some dude in the 17th row of the upper level in the end zone, just dog cussing Aaron Rodgers.
But he's also the type of guy that I do think he's rejuvenated. I do think that he's refocused, and he's one of the most dangerous best quarterbacks of our entire generation. So I'm super, super excited about that game. That is my favorite, not from a gambling standpoint, but from a watching standpoint in week 1, that is absolutely must-see TV for me.
For me, it's that game followed closely by Dolphins Chargers, just because young quarterbacks, young coordinators who like to take chances. That's going to be from a watchability standpoint, that's going to be a fantastic game on Sunday.
A lot of great games, and NFL season is here. I'm excited about it. Let's make some money.
Hey guys, this is the Fat Jack. Are you finally ready to get a better plan betting the games this year? Let me help. Go to fatjacksports.com, where we understand that it's not the gambling she hates, it's the losing. fatjacksports.com.